So you want to start needlepoint? Here's everything that you're going to need to get started. Today, I'm making project bags for my friends who have never tried needlepoint. So if you've never tried needlepoint, this is the one for you if you want to find out what all you need. I will tell you whether it's like a necessity or if it's just like something extra that you might want. I have a whole box of goodies that go with needlepoint that I decided to get them to make their life easier while learning to needlepoint. So first, I would say get a project bag. These are not a necessity, but they are helpful just to keep all your supplies in one place and be able to carry it. Like if you're running out the door and you know you're gonna be like in a waiting room or something, you can just have your bag full of the things that you're going to need. Next, what you are going to need, both of these things are a necessity. You are going to need your canvas. You're going to need your canvases or canvas. You can paint your own, you can buy it, whatever you decide. I recommend for a beginner, you just buy one that's already made, at least for the first time. I think you can get pretty affordable ones off Etsy, but other than that, you can find canvases that are actually pretty affordable. You just have to look around. There's a lot of like beginner friendly canvases, or you can find small ones. These were both pretty reasonably priced. They're from Spellbound Stitchery. And they're both 13 mesh, which, I mean, you could start with 18 mesh and be pleasantly surprised when you get to 13, but 13 is a good starter place. Now, my understanding is that canvases typically come with the correct size of needle, so you shouldn't have to worry about buying an extra needle unless you're making your own canvas, or I don't know if Etsy sellers send a needle with their canvases, but if you get it from like a traditional LNS or needlepoint store, then it will come with a needle. So both of these are necessary and they go in your project bag. And then also a requirement for the hobby is going to be threads. So because this is their first canvas that they're going to try needlepoint on, I just went and got DMC floss. This isn't known to be like a great thread to use for needlepoint. Actually, I'm not sure why, but it's what I used on my first canvas and I thought it worked fine. So I got them the colors that the canvas needed, and then I also got them, because I'm gonna let them obviously choose their background, I got them a couple options for their background color. So you're also required to have thread in order to needlepoint. Okay, the next thing that like is not required, but I think it's a necessity, is a needle threader. So I got this pack off Amazon. I actually haven't used these specific ones before. I got mine. I used one of these, which I got at Michael's. I think it's like $5 or $6, and it has 3 different needle threading options. Oops, depending on your needle size. But I decided to try this pack from Amazon. Looks like this. So the pack I got has 5 needle threaders in it. So I'm just going to split it up. I'm going to give each of them 2 needle threaders, and then I'll just keep the others. Okay, the next thing, it is required, but like you probably have this at home. Just a pair of scissors. I got this pack off Amazon that comes with these little snippies. I do recommend getting these. They're kind of nice, very convenient to have. I think they're sharper than typical scissors, and then they're obviously like really small, so you can get into little small spaces. So this pack I also got off Amazon has 4 different ones. Again, I'm just gonna split them up between their bags. Okay, this next thing is also not a requirement, but I recommend it. It's called a needle minder. So it's basically a magnet. A needle minder is basically just a magnet that sits on your canvas. So you can, I put mine in the corner, I guess you can put it wherever, and you magnetize it like that, and then your needle will stick to it. So anytime you're like taking a break from doing your stitches, you place your needle there, and then you aren't going to lose your needle, essentially. I've definitely dropped my needle instead of putting it on the needle minder, and it's not enjoyable trying to find it. Although I tried to just take the magnet off and like scan where I'm sitting. Mixed results. So not a necessity, but I definitely recommend it. Okay, and then the last little, like, actually there's two more accessories. I got them each a book light. I want to say these were like $15 off Amazon. I think it's worth it for what it does. So basically it looks like this, and you hook it onto your canvas. Boop. And then you have a bendy arm and you can turn it on, and the light is actually super helpful to see where you're going to be placing your stitches and like differentiate between different colors that are on your canvas. So I got them each a light, and this one has 3 different settings and it's rechargeable. So highly recommend this. And then last but not least, stretcher bars. So I just got like a jumbo pack off Amazon, which is a little bit of an investment, but they come in all different sizes. This pack of stretcher bars actually came with tacks. Let's see, where did I put them somewhere? Oh, I already took them out. So I'm going to stick them in there so that they end up with this on stretcher bars. Okay, here's everything that they're getting for their project bags. So now I'm just going to put it in and we will be good to go. First, we have canvas on stretcher bars. I changed the tacks because I thought she would like these colors better. We have a needle minder, we have a needle. So this is what we need into the bag. Then she's getting 2 pairs of scissors. You only need 1, but I had enough for her to have 2. So a book light to put onto her stretcher bars. Needle threaders in there, and then all the threads that she's going to need. Her project bag is packed. Next, same thing. We have the bag. We have canvas. She got a little piggy needle minder. Book lights. Scissors. Needle threaders. And threads. All right, so these are my 2 packed project bags for my friends who have never tried needlepoint. Let me know if there's anything that you think I should have included, or if there's something where like you went too big, girl. No, that wasn't necessary. Don't get those. I had a lot of fun making these. I highly recommend it if you like needlepoint and you want to make a bag for someone. It's kind of fun.